all-new Hot Wheels Ultimate Challenge, Tuesday, July 11th on NBC.
You're watching KFYR TV, your news leader. First News at 10 starts right now.
Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. A Bismarck couple spent their 52nd wedding anniversary cleaning up from a fire that destroyed their home this morning. Mary Wagner says her husband's oxygen tank exploded just before 10:30 this morning. That started a fire in their home on Northwest Drive in the Airport Village Mobile Home Park in South Bismarck. The Wagners were both able to get safely out of the home, but crews battled heavy smoke and fire for about 15 minutes. Firefighters rescued a kitten from the home. They gave Pepper oxygen. Mary says Pepper is doing just fine now. Family members spent much of today taking items out of the home and saving what they can. The Wagners have lived in this home for 51 years. Mary's daughter says while she knows it's just stuff, that stuff holds some pretty precious memories.
This is my childhood. This is where all my birthday parties were. This is where all my sleepovers as a kid were. This is
Christmases.
Yeah, Christmases, holidays, all here.
The Wagners were both taken to the hospital, but both were treated and released. Their home is a total loss. The Fargo mother who abducted her daughter earlier this week has been sentenced to 5 days in jail. Days after a statewide Amber Alert was issued for her missing daughter, 22-year-old Brianna Ziegler admitted she's the one who was responsible for the disappearance of her daughter. Under a court order, Ziegler was supposed to turn her 3-year-old daughter, Beatrice Dakota, over to Cass County Social Services Wednesday evening, but never did. The Amber Alert was issued for Dakota Wednesday evening, and Ziegler and her daughter were found unharmed Thursday afternoon. Roads and airports will be busy the next few days as record-breaking travel numbers are expected for the 4th of July. AAA is estimating 50.7 million Americans will travel more than 50 miles from home for the holiday, surpassing the record of 49 million travelers set in 2019. Of those travelers, more than 43 million will be on the road to their destination. Jean Leducer with AAA said it's very important to be aware of your surroundings when hitting the road when they're this busy.
Allow plenty of time, make sure your vehicle is prepared to make the trip that you're planning, and then of course drive defensively and always buckle up.
For North Dakotans, the average gas price is around $3.46 a gallon, which is about $1.20 less than compared to this time last year. And of course, holidays, we always want to know what the weather's going to be, Jacob.
For travel around here, things looking a little bit more unsettled for tomorrow, but storms should clear out by your 4th of July evening. The severe weather potential has been a lot greater towards the Ohio River Valley over the past several days. Our radar was scanning clear during their daytime hours today. Isolated cell just north of Devil's Lake right now, but there was a few isolated storms in the early morning hours today. It might have woken you up in the early morning time frame before the sun came up, and then once it did, it stayed around with wall-to-wall sunshine throughout all of your Sunday, and temperatures well above normal in the 90s. But a recap of some of those scattered showers Saturday evening and into Saturday night. Jamestown over a ½ inch of rain. Watford City 0.13, Minot a 1/10 of an inch. But as we go over the next couple of days, more chances of showers and storms and much cooler temperatures thanks to a cold front that's passing through our area right now. 70s for highs the next couple of days, with the best chance of some showers and storms during the day on Monday, and I'm optimistic that they'll clear out by the second half of your 4th of July on Tuesday. More details coming up a little bit later on, Jody.
All right, thanks, Jacob. We'll talk to you in just a few minutes. North Dakota jurors got a pay raise effective July 1st. Jurors will now get double the pay. For the first half day they serve, they'll receive $50 instead of $25. And for each full day a juror serves, they'll receive $100. The 2023 legislature passed a bill to increase the pay. On average, there are 257 trials each held statewide each year. Every 2 years, about 92,000 North Dakotans receive a jury summons, and more than 9,000 are required to report for service. Being able to connect to the internet has become essential to everyday life. In rural parts of the country, access can be difficult. Some federal grants are aimed at improving availability. This week, the U.S. Department of Commerce announced billions of dollars from the Bipartisan Infrastructure Act would be used to help providers expand services. Commerce Secretary Gina Raimondo says the Broadband Equity Access and Deployment Program would bring internet access to many across the country.
We will provide funding for them to lay fiber in places that are expensive, in rural America, in mountainous America. But we expect them to then provide the internet high quality, low cost for every American.
Through the program, Montana will receive more than $628 million to cover more than 100,000 locations across the state. Meanwhile, North Dakota will get more than $130 million. North Dakota Senator Kevin Cramer says these funds present a new opportunity to provide a high level of access and opportunity to several of our more rural areas. Montana Senator John Tester says, "I'm proud to have secured this funding for Montana that will create good-paying jobs and ensure that Montana small businesses are able to compete in the 21st century." A nationwide lifeguard shortage has kept many public pools closed this summer. The American Lifeguard Association says about half of the nation's 309,000 public pools will either be closed or operate under reduced hours this summer. In Bismarck, only 2 of the city's 3 public pools are open this summer. But in one small South Dakota town, the opposite is happening. In fact, so many have applied to be lifeguards in Mobridge, they've had to turn people away. This is Selena Arpan's second summer in the lifeguard chair.
It's just really fun.
The 16-year-old takes her job seriously. She knows she could save a life.
Kids can drown in under 30 seconds.
Selena is one of nearly 24 teens spending this summer working at the Mobridge Aquatic Center.
They really do want to work, and they work hard, and it shows.
Monica Winiger Schmaltz is the pool manager. Born and raised in Mobridge, she works hard to keep her hometown pool fully staffed and open. She works year-round to recruit lifeguards, then gets them certified right here at the pool where they'll work.
They're fully Red Cross certified, and they do it all in-house right here. And she has tons of kids. She turns people down, that's how many kids they have to come here. So she's really created a real positive environment up here.
A positive environment that keeps lifeguards coming back summer after summer.
We can attract some great crowds here. We have some awesome people, great staff.
Working for 3 years now, you kind of get that bond with kids, and they come and they see you and they say, "Oh my gosh, Phoebe's working," and it's amazing to have that bond with kids.
Kids like Reagan Wick and Aaliyah Hensley. They're here just about every day.
I come to the pool a lot for the diving boards and the yellow slide. Both of the diving boards and both of the slides.
And while they're busy swimming and having fun, Monica knows they're also watching and learning from her lifeguards.
And I think all these little kids look up to them, and they see them at the pool all summer and in school and sports. So it kind of gives them like this incentive as a mentor for those little kids. It's great.
She hopes that might inspire more young swimmers to one day become lifeguards themselves. People come from all over the region to swim at the Mobridge pool. They also offer swim lessons. Monica says they'll teach 4 sessions this summer. Each session will have as many as 80 students. Coming up on First News at 10, 5G has come to North Dakota. What that means for the state's Verizon users when we come back.
I'm tracking some showers and storms that'll move into our area during your daytime on Monday. That'll be the best chance of precipitation. We'll go hour by hour with those storms. Coming up after the break.
You're watching KFYR First News at 10.
It's official. Zimmerman's Furniture is the best of the best furniture store and the best place to buy a mattress. Come in and see why.
I'm Kathy Price, broker-owner of Bianco Realty, inviting you to watch our Bianco Realty Showcase of Homes every Sunday morning at 9:30.
When you're buying windows, make sure you're comparing apples to apples. Hi, I'm Jesse with the Window Source. We only sell you the best windows and doors for the best price. Call the Window Source. Just because you pay less doesn't mean you get less.
The season's over, but one battle remains. The best of the best face off Monday, July 10th at Bismarck High School and at Fargo South High School July 11th for the Lions All-Star Basketball Games. Sponsored by Nodak Insurance, Dakota Community Bank, and Bell Bank. Watch the state's best players team up as Class A takes on Class B. The girls tip off at 6 and the boys at 8. Tickets are $10 at the door, preschoolers are free, and all proceeds support Lions charities across North Dakota.
Your first warn weather team is always keeping you one step ahead of the storm. Keep following KFYR TV, your news and weather leader.
Here's a bit of cowboy wisdom. Going big doesn't always mean going far. Well, not when you go places like this. Places that make a trip down the road feel like a world away, where time travel's real and history's made daily. This is Medora, home to familiar favorites, uncharted territory, and old traditions you haven't discovered yet. See how big a little vacation can be. Explore it, adore it. Medora.
At Honda, we offer complimentary maintenance for 2 years or 24,000 miles with the Honda Service Pass program. Enjoy the ride, knowing we cover routine items like oil changes, tire rotations, and multi-point inspections. Honda Service Pass, available to purchasers of all 2023 Honda vehicles. Get yours today.
The sale of the season is here. It's the Star-Spangled 4th of July sale at Furniture Row. That's 5 days where the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend on living, dining, bedroom, and mattresses. Plus, make your cash go further with 6 years no-interest financing. And check out doorbusters while they last. But don't wait. The Star-Spangled 4th of July sale at Furniture Row ends Tuesday the 4th.
Verizon phone users may have noticed an upgrade to their services this week. The company announced their 5G ultra-wideband network has been expanded to North Dakota. A release from Verizon said the service allows phones to run at speeds comparable to home internet. Some of the towns mentioned were Williston, Velva, Jamestown, and Center. Pump tracks are trending all over the country, and North Dakota will soon have a second track thanks to Give 360 and Minot Parks. Pump tracks are designed for wheeled sports that, when ridden properly, do not require a lot of physical effort by riders. The track provides a pumping action through a series of bumps, hills, and berms. The design structure allows for the participants to ride with ease without intense pedaling. One track will be inclusive for all ages and abilities. The other will feature a safety town for younger children and a handicap-accessible loop.
To have something that's truly inclusive for everybody, any age, any ability, we're really excited to have that.
Give 360 has contributed $30,000 so far. The Minot Junior Golf Association is providing a $100,000 matching grant for the pump track, meaning all dollars donated will be matched up to $100,000. The goal is to raise roughly $300,000. They hope to wrap up construction next year. The pump tracks will be located west of the Jack Hoven Park baseball fields near the 83 bypass. Another thing to take advantage of on these nice, warm, sunny days, Jacob.
That's for sure, and we're going to have cooler temperatures moving in, so if you like the heat and the humidity, today was your day. It was a bit of a scorcher with temperatures more widespread in the 90s than yesterday. 94 was the high today in Bismarck, 95 in the Magic City, adding to our tally of 90-degree days. Still a long way to go in the summer, though. The normal for the whole year between 15 and 22 days across our region when the thermometer gets above 90 degrees. But a big change in our temperature pattern as we go into this upcoming week. Overnight lows will likely be in the 40s by the middle portion of the week, so we will be seeing a much more cooler air mass move in thanks to this cold front that's crossing our area right now and that northwest wind coming in behind it. We can actually see that wind shift taking place right now. Winds coming out of the northwest between 5 and 15 miles per hour in central and western North Dakota, bringing in that cooler, drier Canadian air. Dew points will also be decreasing. We had dew points in the 60s in eastern North Dakota today, and those dew points will be dropping down into the 40s as we go through your Monday and especially into Tuesday. More pleasant and dry conditions on that dew point scale, again thanks to that cold front that's moving through our area right now. So overnight temperatures tonight, temperatures in the 50s and 60s with mostly clear skies. We will increase the cloud cover for Monday and present the chance of some scattered to maybe even widespread showers and thunderstorms. But check out these high temperatures. A big difference compared to today. 70s for most areas, 80s a little bit farther to the south and east, and widespread 60s and 70s for July 4th, the coolest 4th of July since 2019 for many locations. 73 the forecast high in the capital city, 68 though in Dickinson and Williston. By the time the fireworks will be set off by Tuesday night, temperatures falling back into the 50s. So you might need a light jacket with some clouds still in the area and a wind out of the north between 10 and 15 miles per hour. So let's go hour by hour over the next couple of days. That cold front will be pushing off to our east later tonight, but more showers and storms from Montana will push into our area by the early morning hours tomorrow. So you could be waking up to some rumbles of thunder across the region, as these showers will be rather widespread during your daytime hours on Monday. A good idea to pack the umbrella tomorrow. And then those showers and storms dissipate later on in the afternoon and evening, but we'll have to watch for a possible stronger to severe storm late in the evening hours and overnight Monday, as the best potential for those strong to severe storms will come along the North Dakota-South Dakota border. On Tuesday, for the all-important 4th of July holiday, a mix of sun and clouds for most areas with an isolated pop-up afternoon or evening shower possible, but I think most of the activity will stay down towards the south and east. For Monday, too, a level 2 risk for scattered showers and storms on a severe level for the counties immediately along the North Dakota-South Dakota border. Level 1 out of 5 risk for Dickinson, Bismarck, and Jamestown for severe thunderstorms on Monday. We get drier as we go through the middle portion of the week, Jody, and those temperatures keep dropping. We could struggle to get out of the 60s on Wednesday.
Wow, that'll feel really chilly after today.
It'll feel refreshing for some.
Yeah, it will.
Yes.
All right, thanks, Jacob. Up next on First News at 10, tragedy in a Baltimore neighborhood. Details of a deadly shooting there up next.
Splash into summer savings with Mort Sport Marine. Our team is here and ready to help you with the brands you know and trust. Cast a line in a new Mercury-powered Ranger boat with features like level flotation, tournament-grade storage, and the best fit and finish in the industry. Save big right now with huge dealer discounts and factory rebates. Ranger flat out knows how to fish.
Welcome to Mort Sport Marine, where fun is guaranteed.
Some things can't be taught. A nose for news, the ability to tell a story using pictures as well as words, the desire to be first on the scene of any event. KFYR TV has an immediate opening for a multimedia journalist to round out our experienced news team. It helps to know your way around a video camera and editing software, but if you recognize yourself in the above description, we will consider training you. Salary is competitive. Contact News Director J.R. Havens for more information about joining our team.
Some say e-cigarettes aren't dangerous,
but science shows nicotine can harm teens' developing brains.
no matter how they're exposed.
Let's do an experiment to find out.
Here's a teen who won't be using e-cigarettes.
Now we need one willing to risk their brain development.
Anyone care to volunteer your kid?
Anyone?
Your kids are not an experiment. Protect them from e-cigarettes.
Journey to 50 new and exciting destinations in North and South Dakota and eastern Montana. With Cliff Naylor's new Dakota Day Trips book, The Road to Rural Wonders is the latest division of Cliff's popular travel series based on his off-the-beaten-path television stories. Get your copy today and start exploring lots of unique and interesting local sites. Send a check for $15 to KFYR TV, 200 North 4th Street, Bismarck, North Dakota, 58501.
Splash into summer savings with Mort Sport Marine. Our team is here and ready to help you with the brands you know and trust. Make memories on the water in a new Barletta boat powered by Mercury with features like Doggy Dock View, plush seating, and great sound systems. Barletta knows how to do a day on the water. Save big right now with huge dealer discounts and factory rebates up to $5,000 on all Mercury-powered Barletta boats.
Welcome to Mort Sport Marine, where fun is guaranteed.
Closed captioning sponsored by Landgang Home Center.
An investigation is underway in South Baltimore, Maryland, following a horrific mass shooting early this morning. An 18-year-old woman and 20-year-old man were killed and 28 others were injured during an annual neighborhood block party. 3 of those victims are in critical condition. Shelley Mulaski has the latest.
All of Baltimore is grieving the lives that we lost here, and our hearts are with all those who are still recovering at the result of this mass shooting.
Tragedy strikes this 4th of July weekend in South Baltimore, Maryland.
I want those who are responsible to hear me very clearly. We will not stop until we find you.
An annual block party to celebrate the city's Brooklyn neighborhood ends with gunshots and dozens of people running for their lives.
Our hearts and prayers are going out to the families, sending out to the families and friends of these victims, as well as the community and our entire city. This is an extensive crime scene. Our detectives are going to be here quite a while. If anyone saw anything or knows anything, please call 911.
According to police, 9 victims were transported to area hospitals, and at least 20 other victims walked into hospitals in the area. Baltimore Mayor Brandon Scott is outraged and described the incident as a reckless, cowardly act.
It also highlights again the real need to deal with guns and illegal guns and access to them, not just in Baltimore City, but across this country.
Maryland Governor Wes Moore releasing this statement. My heart breaks for these victims, their families, and the Baltimore community that is coping with the loss. Right now, Baltimore investigators are working to find a suspect or suspects, along with a motive for the shooting. I'm Shelley Mulaski reporting.
Up next in sports, for the 144th time, the Mandan Rodeo Days are here. We'll check out the new Dale Paulke Arena when we come back.
You're watching KFYR First News at 10.
Touchmark is a full-service retirement community. Our continuum of care, we have independent living residents, assisted living residents, and memory care residents. Pembroke is our memory support neighborhood, kind of a bridge between assisted living and memory care. People can come in at any different stage of the aging process. We do have a team here that is dedicated to making sure that we help with that transition and create the lifestyle you see being your perfect retirement way of living.
Dear sharp curves, don't spin your wheels. Toyota has more all-wheel drive sedans than any other brand. So you can bet your bottom dollar that we're sharper than ever. 'Cause we got traction, baby. Yours, Toyota Sedans.
Get 3.99% APR for up to 48 months on 5 of your favorite Toyota models. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
It's time to get fired up for the Stars and Stripes Savings Event at Eye-Keating Furniture World. It's an event filled with stars, stripes, and savings. Plus, no interest for 5 long years. From furniture to flooring, Eye-Keating makes it easy to create a new look in every room. Experience your best sleep on a new Sealy or Tempur-Pedic mattress. It's all here, right now, with no interest for 5 long years. Remember, savings like these don't happen every day. Don't miss the Stars and Stripes Savings Event on now at Eye-Keating Furniture World.
Get money for a cause in Medora this summer. On July 22nd, lace up for an adventure in the Badlands with 25 obstacles, over 5 miles of mud and challenging terrain, apex monkey bars, and swinging rings, to mud crawls and scaling walls. Race it, run it, walk it, or just watch it. Kids, tackle your own challenge at the Half Mile Kids course. Support Brave the Shave's efforts and go to moneyforacause.com to register. Let's get money for a cause on July 22nd.
5.5% interest on a home. Remember those days? Then people started using words like inflation and recession, and everything, including buying a new home, became more expensive. At Verity Homes, we don't use words like inflation or recession. So from now until July 31st, you can buy any Verity inventory home from any one of our new communities with a 30-year fixed rate of only 5.5% interest. Visit our website and select your new Verity home today. Legendary. Legacy. Verity.
This sportscast is brought to you by Better Roofing and Contracting.
With your first news at 10 Sports, here's Jeff Roberts.
The longest running rodeo in the upper Midwest and one of the oldest in the world got underway tonight at the brand new Dale Paulke Arena. The conversation of a new rodeo arena had been around for years. When ground broke in spring of 22, many spectators were able to get a glimpse of the new site when they attended the 143rd annual weekend. A year later, the entire operation shifted 1,000 feet southwest. 7 athletes from North Dakota competed tonight among the 8 scored events. We picked day 1 up in the bareback bronc riding. First ever ride in the new arena is given to Jacob Rain out of Mount Pleasant, Tennessee. He'd score a 77 with his qualifying ride. But the top ride in the event was the 3rd man out of the chute, Donnie Profit, the number 35 bareback bronc rider in the world. He go the full 8 seconds and win night 1 with a score of 83. The second event was steer wrestling. Trell Ettbauer, nephew of legendary cowboy Billy Ettbauer, is going to score a 5.2 on his run. That was second to only one man, second to a guy close to home. Cameron Mormon, by way of Glen Olin, North Dakota, wins the night with a 4.6 second run. There's plenty more action over the next couple of days. Stay with your news leader for the 144th annual Mandan Rodeo Days. It's been more than 3 months since the Twins swept a series. They had the chance to change that today, and for most of this one, they looked like they were going to do it. Willie Castro has a go-ahead RBI double in the 5th inning. For the 3rd straight day, Minnesota's starter was spectacular. Sonny Gray, 6 innings, only 2 hits allowed, no runs. But things went south in the 8th. Runners at the corners for Baltimore. It's a game-tying single later in that 8th. Duran would hit a batter with the bases loaded to force in the winning run. 2-1 the final. Baltimore comes from behind late to win it. Minnesota comes back north this week for a series with KC. In local summer baseball today, the Big Sticks played twice against the Spuds. The offense struggled in Game 1, but found its stride in Game 2. Larks started a 2-game series in Duluth tonight. They fell by 11. It's time for the best thing I saw this week. Ernie Johnson has been a staple on TNT for 3.5 decades and over 40 years total as a sports broadcaster. He's spearheaded studio coverage for most professional sports on the network, among plenty of other big-time events. One of those recent events was a golf match between NBA and NFL stars. Just before it got started, he was surprised by Charles Barkley with a special moment.
Can I say something, Ernie?
I think you already are.
Okay. This is big. This is big. I want to be the first. I'm the only person up here knows this. I want to be the first person. It's an honor and a privilege to congratulate Ernie Johnson going into the Sports Broadcasting Hall of Fame.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Chuckster, what are you talking about?
They told me, and I said, they said, would you do this? I said, it'd be an honor. It's an honor and a privilege to tell you, Ernie Johnson, congratulations, brother.
Yeah.
Man,
Well
that is awesome. Thank you so much. And you know what? I'm taking the rest of the day off.
Ernie Johnson found out on live TV, surprised by one of his best friends, that he's going into the Sports Broadcasting Hall of Fame. There was much more to that video where he gets a little emotional and gives thanks to the crew around him and the friends and family over the decades that have helped him. Jody, if and when I am in the Sports Broadcasters Hall of Fame, can you do something like that?
I would love to. That's
Sweet.
so cool.
Tune back to your news leader in 40 years.
Okay, I might not be around. I'll come back out of retirement. 40 years. Yikes. Okay, stay with us. We'll be right back.
Get big savings during Conlin's 4-day celebration for 4 big days only. Save 40% off store-wide with special hot buys found throughout the store. Plus, ask about available 60-month special financing. Don't miss Conlin's huge 4-day celebration.
Save on your next project with 11% off everything now at Menards. Protect your cargo and get there safely with Smart Straps bungee cords. Secure your passion and save big money. A 20-pack of bungee cords is $8.99 after rebate. Tow smarter with a Tow Smart ball mount trailer hitch. It's built in durable steel construction that resists rust and corrosion. Pick one up today for only $14.99 after 11% rebate now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
How prepared is your family if a tornado shows up at your doorstep, or a flood, or a hurricane? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan now. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking,
Let's go.
you'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes. Make a plan today.
I'm a wife, a sister,
and a grandfather.
I'm an office clerk.
I'm a research analyst. Dance fitness instructor.
Actor.
I'm a copywriter.
I'm a veteran. I have lupus.
Cerebral palsy.
I'm blind.
And I'm working in a job I love.
I love.
Because I was given a chance
To contribute my skills and talents.
To show that my disability is only one part of who I am.
Who I am.
Who I am.
At work, it's what people can do that matters.
For more information, visit whatcanyoudocampaign.org.
RDO Equipment Company knows the real mission is outside, in the real verse. There's a garden to build, a driveway to maintain, and snow to blow. Jobs that only real versatile equipment can do right. Find the right John Deere compact tractor package with RDO to conquer everything the real verse has waiting for you. Enough with the metaverse. Equip yourself at an RDO store or visit RDOequipment.com to select the perfect tractor package to take on the real verse.
Get big savings during Conlin's 4-day celebration for 4 big days only. Save 40% off store-wide with special hot buys found throughout the store. Plus, ask about available 60-month special financing. Don't miss Conlin's huge 4-day celebration.
So, Jeff, my tie matched the temperature map from today with the 90s.
It was so hot at the rodeo days. I
And
mean, I
humid.
was sweating bad.
Well, I have good
Yeah,
news.
we can tell.
Your tie.
Oh, the deodorant didn't stick, did it?
I wasn't going to say anything, but sorry, Jacob.
Your tie will match the temperature map that I have for you up here. Blue on this map means below normal temperatures favored over the next 6 to 10 days, so our pattern is changing. But along with that pattern change and that cold front sliding through, will present the chance of some isolated to scattered strong to severe thunderstorms along and south of the interstate as we go through your Monday afternoon and evening. So stay weather aware for your Monday. I am optimistic that most areas will stay dry on the 4th of July. On Tuesday, though, with those cooler temperatures.
All right, thanks, Jacob. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you back here in the morning.
Well, if I've got worries, I don't care anymore.
It's the Star-Spangled 4th of July sale at Furniture Row. That's 5 days, where the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Plus, get 6 years no interest. But hurry, the Star-Spangled 4th of July sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
Brian Dowenhauer, Carpet World. My dad's been part of the business since I was this big. And to follow in his footsteps is kind of my guiding inspiration, I guess. People want to feel the soft carpet, feel that texture, look at the true color of the hardwood and feel the graining in that. And I just don't think you can get that aspect of it online. And we'd like to see you buy locally. Buy North Dakota first.
Oh, sweetie. Okay, you know what? Let's take off his sweatshirt. Get rid of pictures of him. You don't have to look at him. Goodbye, Dave.
Mom, you don't understand. He's tagged in like 400 of my posts.
I can cut out tags.
No, that's not how it works.
What is a tag?
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care would love to share their first with you.
Have you mixed your pain meds, your sleep meds, your allergy meds? Call the Poison Helpline.
Has your child swallowed household cleaner, a chip of paint, a wild mushroom? Call the Poison Helpline. Have you been bitten by a spider, a snake, an insect? Call the Poison Helpline. Poisonings can happen at the home, on the job, or in the great outdoors. Call the Poison Helpline first to speak with medical professionals who can give you free personal advice anytime. Save the number, save a life.
Working downtown reminds us every day how many great opportunities there are to support our friends and neighbors with small businesses here in North Dakota.
Shopping local helps us all because much of the money spent here stays here. It helps build up our infrastructure, those services that make this such a safe and pleasant place to live.
And it helps our communities continue to thrive. When our local entrepreneurs do well, we all do well. Join us in being a good neighbor. Check out those restaurants and shops around the corner.
Buy North Dakota first.